Okay, let's do this. So we're gonna get right to it. We're gonna see what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a lot of things in this like hour and a half, but we're gonna tidy up things, start on Isaac versus tutorials, then because there's only gonna be a little short fight between the two. Then we'll start working on the end of Mercury Lighthouse. I'm not gonna be streaming that long because I do gotta be up early. All right, we'll play it. We'll play the test movie twice, then we'll go from there. Damn, I still can't believe this. We're about to be at the ending of Mercury Lighthouse. We just passed 10,000 frames. We got about 6,000 frames left. I might have to extend this into a little bit into a next video, little sprite animation, but we'll see. We'll do as much as we can. No direct unless you're my age, by the way. So, as mentioned before, the longer your sprite animation is, the longer it takes for the movie to play. So be wary of that. Since we're approaching 16,000 frames right now, this is going to take at least a few seconds to play. All right. The main purpose of these test movies is just to make sure none of the keyframes got mixed up. Because it does happen from time to time with Adobe Animate. It's not the best program, but it does get the job done when it actually works. Speaking of working, here we go. 19-year-old song. Coming up with dialogue for this is going to be so fun. One of my biggest regrets is, for some odd reason, Mia's ice clone did not follow along with her, even though I added the same amount of frames and tweens to it. So it's just one of those weird things. Fuck? Oh. We're going to start reducing some of the frames that we've done for the specific portion. I do want to make use of how little frames we have left, because I think we should be around 5,900 frames left. Once we get to DaVinci Resolve, I am going to add a freeze frame on that, just to have it zoomed in on our eyes. Then we'll do the pan out. That could be a little bit faster, so I'll get rid of some of the frames there. Later on, we're going to slow this down, because it's moving a little bit too fast. Okay, we don't need to do another watch. We're good. All right, so let's start reducing frames. We need the frames here because this needs to stay on screen for a little bit. But once we get to DaVinci Resolve, we should be good. That's fine. So before... So when Minardi falls down, that's what we want to do. Let's get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be good. All right. So now Isaac versus tutorials for a little bit. What should we do? Let's have him we'll have Isaac dash towards tutorials. We'll have tutorials pair block it and blast Isaac back. We'll figure it out as we go. All right. I'm gonna paste this. Turn on onioning. Well, first of all, let's move this tween. Turn on onioning. We're gonna move Isaac by arrows to right where his stance is. That should be good. It's a little bit further. So we're gonna go over tweening. So tweening is how you get characters move from point A to point B. Since this is gonna be a relatively quick dash, we're gonna try to have it at probably 10 frames. So right here, insert keyframe. Actually, excuse me. We're gonna move Isaac with the arrow keys. Just get him a little bit in front of tutorials so he can do a slash. Right there should be good. So we have point A, point B. Right click anywhere between them, do a classic tween. I use ease in and out. Ease in and out looks a little bit more natural, but you can use classic ease as well. Classic ease is how Sonic the Hedgehog moves to Sonic 1, 2, and 3. So if you want to use ease in and out, it's relatively easy. Unfortunately, I am covering stuff. So no, this is good. See where my mouse is? Click right there. Ease in and ease out is gonna be the fifth option, excuse me. Make sure it's on quad and you're good. So right there. So we're gonna go back to when Isaac shows up. He's gonna do a slash. We're gonna grab that frame. Should be this one. Yes. Oh no, it's that version, isn't it? Of course it is. Wait a minute. What? That? What the fuck? We're gonna have to redo this again. So what you're seeing right now, this, for some odd reason, is not a symbol, which kind of sucks. So we're gonna clear this. Instead of blank keyframe, Isaac, attack end. We're gonna put it right where it was before. Turn off layers if you're not using them. We're gonna bring Isaac's attack end sprite right there. Let's zoom in on him. So we're gonna go over symbols again. For some odd reason, this was not a symbol. So it goes into myself yap. Do not try to use free transform when you're putting a PNG file into your timeline. It's gonna come up very messed up and very, very blurry. Somehow, some way, this was not converted into a symbol, which it should be. So their number one goal when putting a PNG file into your timeline is to convert it to a symbol, so you can properly resize it so it doesn't come up like super messed up and blurry. So, and you can't even flip it horizontal or vertical either, else it'll become messed up. So you're gonna click modify. Unfortunately, OBS won't show what I'm actually doing, so follow along. Modify. You're gonna go all the way down to bitmap. Click bitmap. Trace bitmap. A pop-up will show up. It's gonna be corner threshold on 1, minimum area 1 pixels, corner threshold, many corners, curve fit pixels. Again, color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixels, corner threshold, many corners, curve fit pixels. Click OK. We're gonna call this. So I see exactly what happened. For some odd reason, this was not converted into a symbol, so it stayed as a bitmap. Strange. Press F8 on your keyboard. You're gonna call this anything you want to call it. We're just gonna call it Isaac Attack End. Now it's a symbol. So you can resize it to however you want to see fit. So we're gonna try to match this up to his. Also, turn off your camera. You don't never want to resize with your camera on because you get very skewered sizes. Things will be a lot larger when you resize with the camera because we're zoomed in. So unclick the camera, make sure you turn it back on. Do not get cursed like I am. So Isaac's dashing sprites at 241 width, 170 height. So object. So now it's good. We'll do 270. We'll do 270. We'll keep it like relatively close. Still relatively. He's very big compared to Mia, but it's fine. We might. Let's make him a little less wider. I'm fine with this. So what we need to do is grab a slash. I honestly could just take this. We're just gonna not invert it. It's gonna be inverted. I know it is. Oh, I'm turning on the camera. Because I know it's gonna happen. He doesn't have an effect layer, so we're gonna make one right now. Right click, insert layer. We'll call this Isaac Effects. Blank keyframe. I'm gonna paste this. But we definitely have to. Oh yeah. We have to reduce the size on this. So let's get to a graph to see when this actually ends. So right there, insert blank keyframe. Perfect. So this back into a movie. This one lasts a very long time, by the way. We're gonna add this. I might actually change it. We'll see. Okay. Why? Interesting. All right, so now we're gonna grab Isaac's attack end. Put it right there. We're gonna add a different slash. Miscellaneous. Am I just blind? Okay, there we go. I think what we can do with Isaac is yeah, I have an idea. We can do some funky dolphin dance type of sword changing color gimmick with him. Just to make him a little bit more unique. Blank keyframe. So it's into a graphic, so we see when it ends and when it starts and when it ends. Perfect. Now we need to add tutorials as block. White keyframe. The tutorial's right here. Again, we're not going to use the free transform stuff. Not at all. Modify, bitmap, trace bitmap, color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixels, corner threshold many corners, curve fit pixels. Click OK. Press F8. We'll just call this whatever we want to call it, because now we're converted it into a symbol. Tutorial guard. Okay. We're going to try to match this up to the same size we have before, which should be 173 by 205. Turn off the camera. 173.3, 205. We might have to make them a tad bit wider. That's fine. We'll have them get knocked back a little bit. Is there a keyframe? That should be good. Right. Let's save it and let's watch the movie. Time is flying, but since I might as well say it. So since I'm working on my latest lore video, I do have to cut down on streaming time for this. So I'm gonna focus on that, because that one's gonna be a relatively long video. I do have enough time to do the streams more now because I'm here, but I want to dedicate at least 30 to 40 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour to that, and I'll dedicate at least the same amount of time for this. Because work days are getting long. They kept, son of a bitch, I forgot the camera. It's fine. Work days are getting longer, but it's more uniform now. Like we actually have a dedicated schedule, just we're being kept longer. But still, I do want to dedicate time to that, so I have to type that out while streaming, and I'll make time for this. But it's already getting close to like bedtime soon, because I'm usually in bed by 10 o'clock, because I got to be up at 5, because that's the time we do PT. So I can't wake up tired from that or oversleep, or else it'll be a very bad day for me. So I do have to make time for that, and I'm still gonna make time for this, but I'm gonna be alternating between this. So I'll do that stream first. It's gonna be an everyday stream. I'll do that first, then I'll follow up with this, then I'll wrap it up for tonight. All right, we'll give this 2 watches, and we'll carry on. Sorry, I was clicked away. Still so weird finally transitioning from Mia versus Minority. We've been doing that for 4 videos. Besides plot shenanigans with Hart, Jenna, and now Sarah and her squad. And again, the reason why we introduced Sarah's party, because they're going to be a constant foil to Isaac's party, because the main goal is fixing plot holes and making things more... I'm reimagining a Golden Sun 1 and 2 story, more darker, more mature, more adult-oriented, etc., etc., etc. So we're loosely following lore. I'm primarily fixing plot holes, my own personal thing. But big gripe with me is from Vale to Mercury Lighthouse, that tension was peak. Very good tension. You know what was going on. But as soon as you're done with Mercury Lighthouse, it dies down until you get to like Toby. So, in my honest opinion, I could be wrong, but after Colossal is when it picks up again. So what I'm gonna do is have a constant foil to Isaac's party from the beginning of the trek after Mercury Lighthouse. So this video all the way up until the end of Golden Sun 2. Because we have to come up with a story for Isaac's party when Felix's party is doing Golden Sun 2. That's the biggest thing. This could be the biggest thing. We're gonna have to figure that shit out. What was Isaac and his party doing the entirety of Golden Sun 2 for the reunion? So we'll be doing a lot of fun stuff. And obviously, Tua Parang and Hart doing things in the shadows, and not Jenna, evil Jenna, doing her own thing. So there's a lot of moving parts here, but everyone has a purpose. All right, this is better. That's a lot faster now. But definitely on the weekends, I'll have a little bit more time. It's just Monday through Friday, I'm going to be relatively busy. That slash needs to be a little bit bigger. Okay. You won't even, just to save on time, we won't do another rewatch. Yeah, having him do dolphin dance is actually kind of cool. Well, some form of dolphin. Okay. Copy this. We'll do this one first. Fuck. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going all the way back. Okay, perfect. Copy this. No, we gotta turn this into a movie clip. Add this. Copy this. Do we need to do it here? I think having it would help out. I'm so blind. It doesn't need to be that crazy, just a little bit. Okay. Movie clip. Add it. All right. So let's do another watch and we'll start wrapping it up for tonight. Again, I know it kind of sucks I'm not doing the long ones, but I still have to do the other stream. that's gonna be a very important video for the lore side of things. So I gotta dedicate time to that, and I have to dedicate time to this. And I gotta damn well make sure that camera's on. So tomorrow around the same time, we'll do it. We'll do it again. But I'm pretty sure people enjoy these shorter streams. I could be wrong. If there's an issue, I can just stream a little bit later. Just let me know. Do people prefer the longer streams or do people prefer the shorter streams? This song's about to end. Ooh, I gotta be careful. Awkward boss. So tomorrow's stream is going to be primarily focusing on Isaac versus Satoros. I know it's kind of anticlimactic. No, it's not anticlimactic the way we finished Mia and Minardi. Because again, they've been duking it out for a long time. And since they're both quite literally out of synergy in everything, they're on their last leg. They're just fighting as two normal people right now. So might as well just have them do comedic fisticuffs. Because they're not fast, they're literally drained. Because they're both their DMs, desperation moves, kind of just they damaged each other to the point of knocking themselves out, and they have nothing left. And the reason why I call it an awkward boss, Chaos Hound just absorbed GLaDOS and, well, Heart and Spade, and we just went with it. I'm like, this was very weird. And they were perfectly fine after the fact. They survived after the fact. Meanwhile, Satoros and Minardi fuse into a dragon. We're not going to even get into that. Then they both die. I feel they wanted to keep GLaDOS and Chalice alive just for other stuff. But we won't even get into that. It was a very awkward boss that got away with highway robbery at times. It's fine. Okay. I'm fine with it. So we're gonna give this a couple of more frames so we can work tomorrow. We still have at least 5,000 frames left, so we can still cook. Alright. Save it there. Anyways, as mentioned, I do have to do these shorter streams because I need to make time for my script writing stuff, for the lore stuff. So bear with me, guys. I'll make time for both of them, so it's all good. Besides that, enjoy the VOD. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Just let me know if you guys prefer the shorter streams or if you want me just to grind out longer streams. I just gotta be cognizant and aware of my time because it's about to be 10 o'clock. I need to get to bed because I gotta be up at 5 PT. Besides that, besides third world problems with me, just enjoy the VOD. Any questions, comments, concerns, you already know what to do. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.